What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. We've got a new update in here in Lumian Legacy, and it is Mastery, and then there is also the Gamma Gleaming that you can unlock. And I want to talk to you guys and let you guys know everything you need to know about Mastery and moving forward with this whole thing. And also, I've got a couple of really good tips for you. So first thing you're going to notice when you log into the game, when you haven't logged in ever since this update, you're going to notice that there's going to be a lot of things that'll kind of pop up as far as the Mastery. Right here, if you look right here where it says Mastery, it looks like they probably had this whole thing planned for a really long time. You will end up being at a certain level depending on where you are at in the game. Mostly what it has measured so far has been basically whether or not you've evolved a certain type to a certain level. So the amount that you've caught, the amount that you've rallied, and a lot of those things that you've done in the past, they don't really count as much towards a lot of these things. But depending on where you are at as far as level, you're going to get a certain number of items. So I'm going to show you some of the items that I've gotten so far up here to level 22, and then some other items that you can get in the future. So here's the Mastery. It's got the Trainer Mastery right here, which is based on the Trainer and the Trainer stats. You can see here, upper right hand corner, I've got level 22 right now, and I am almost to level 23, and then once you get to level 23, these are the rewards. Some Power Fruit. Power Fruit, never heard of that before? Well, that's okay, because I can show you exactly what the Power Fruit is and what it does. So here we're going to look at the next thing, which is Lumian Mastery. Now this is where a lot of the stuff is going on. It will show you each individual Lumian. It will show you the percentage of the Lumian Mastery for each one, and also if you click on them, you will see exactly what you need to do to move on to the next level. There's also some of these that have bugs in here, and we're going to let you know about the bugs and what's going on. Like, for instance, we've got right here the Seer Knight. For the Seer Knight, in order to get gold, you can see I've got bronze. The next one would be silver. I've got silver here on the tab, but there's a bug in that one, so I'm going to show you guys about the bug. Hopefully that one will be fixed by the time you guys get to check this out. So discover all evolutionary stages. So if I've already done that. Most of you guys have probably already done that with all of the other ones, and that is something that they've tracked. So as far as your stage that you're going to be at for the trainer level, it will probably depend mostly on a lot of that. Right here also it says earn experience points. So with these starters, you have to get 30,000 experience points. I've got some tips for you guys on doing that as well, so stick around so I can give you guys some of these tips, help you guys save some time and kind of get this done the way you want to. It says right here, rally 50 of them. That's quite a bit. But right here it says also knock out 30 Lumians using this one in battle. So that's 30. But if you look at the tab, it says 330. I've already knocked out 30 of them. All I have to do now is start rallying some more of these, but after I rally some more of these, I should be at gold with my tab, and then I can start rallying, and then after you get gold, you've got 100% on here, that unlocks the Gamma. So then after you've got 100% and you've got gold, you've unlocked the Gamma, then you can find the Gamma in the wild, and it's probably similar chances to finding an Alpha Gleaming, probably even like harder to find. So Gamma Gleamings are really, really rare. But all the starters, they pretty much have the same thing. You have to discover the evolutionary stages, 30,000 experience, rally 50k, and get 30 of these. So as far as one tip that we're going to go over, we're going to go back to this Lumian Mastery, but one tip real quick, since one of these is about getting experience, the person I recommend for trying to gain experience, there's this person. Jenna is a trainer right here in this area. You guys remember Jenna, right? I think it is Route 5 where she's in. So if you go and you battle against her, she's going to be the person who gives you the most experience points. Of course, it helps a lot if you've got Lumi boosts, you've got experience boosts or anything like that. Rally rate boosts, of course, help you, so I end up spending a bunch of Robux on this whole thing. But as far as your teams, if you want to get like a Seer Knight to a point where it's up on the experience right away, just get a Seer Knight in there and get a whole bunch of Mbits in there, fill up your whole thing with just Mbits and Seer Knights, and then you will get a whole bunch of experience points, because you'll get, if you actually have the pass, there is a certain game pass that you have in the game. This particular pass right here is the experience boost. So basically what it does is it gives experience not just to the Lumian that you're battling with, but the other ones that are also in your inventory. So I'd say that one is definitely worthwhile. So if you fill this up with all Mbits, then you're gonna get nothing but experience points on Mbits, and if you have that boost, then it's gonna fill up really quick. Right now I'm actually working on Embits and Snow Cubs at the same time. So it's going to take a little bit longer, but I'm going to get a bunch of experience points for the Snow Cubs and for the Embits, and every single time I go there. Also, make sure that you don't have any level 40s, because if it's level 40, it doesn't get any more experience points. So if you're going in there and everything in your inventory, as far as the Lumians that you're using, if those are all level 40, they're not actually getting experience. So they have to be able to get experience points, which would eventually help them level up. So obviously those Lumi boosts help you quite a bit as well. Okay, and just one more little quick tip here as far as Jenna and getting experience points. I'd recommend instead of like running down to the bottom of the steps and running back up, what I do after you battle her, you can't just like battle her again, you kind of have to go to another area and then come back. I just recommend go to the map, go to RTT, go to Trade Resort, and as soon as you're in the Trade Resort, just come right back into Adventure Mode, and then you'll land right here, and you'll be able to battle her again, and you won't have to wait nearly as long to do that. So now we've got, as far as mastery and some other things we want to talk about, I'm going to look in my bag here and show you some things that I do have that are new. For medicine, we've got the medicines there. We've got a new disc here. Okay, so this is a new disc. This is a rare type of capture disc. It's not like any better than the regular capture disc, so it's mostly used for showing off. So this is basically a showing off disc. It's kind of like the Gleaming of the discs, because the Gleamings, they're not like really any more powerful than the regular ones. It's just that you can show them off because they're more rare. So there's a new thing right there. For the MMs, Rejuvenate. I don't remember if we really had Rejuvenate, but that's kind of a new one where you can focus your energy on your own well-being and restore half of your health. So now, as far as fruits, we've got some new fruits here. We already know about the Thunder Fruit, which can help certain things evolve. Now we've got this one right here, the Power Fruit. The Power Fruit is a new one. It says, when fed to a Lumian, it fills it with power and raises it to the next level. If its level can't rise any higher, the fruit may still cause it to evolve if it's able. So if you've got basically, so what it says here, I don't think it's like you got a level 40 Seer Knight and everything and you can actually bring it up. I think basically if you have like a level 40 Snow Cub and you cancel the evolution all the way through, then you can actually level it up and evolve it beyond that point at level 40 to a Snowkey and to a Himber. So I don't think it's going to take like a brand new evolution that we're going to end up seeing, so I'm not sure about that. Now we're going to talk about some of these other mastery objects, and then we're going to go to the Rally Ranch and show you some new stuff over there at the Rally Ranch as well, because we've got a lot of cool new stuff, and this is going to be like huge on the impact of the game. So we've already gone over the starters. They basically have the same requirements. You got to do the evolutionary stages, the experience, Rally 50, and Knockout 30, and some of these all have different requirements here. Most of them is about discovering at least the evolutionary stages. This one you have to capture 10 of those, so you have to capture them in the wild, you have to knock out 20 of them in battle, and you have to rally 10 of them. So they've all got much different things here. Experience. Now this one right here, like the Cinemoth, you have to paralyze 10 Lumians using them in battle. So like obviously very, very different requirements that depend on what the actual Lumian is. Like this one, deal 1,000 damage in battle, capture 5 of them, deal 20. So you're gonna have to kind of go through and focus on each one as you want to kind of go through and get them to the max level so you can get gold, so you can raise your player level, and you can also be able to encounter those gleamings, those gamma gleamings in the wild. So a lot of these are going to be a little bit tricky, like 15 Lumians using a super effective move. So that's the thing, you got to do a knockout using a super effective move with the Borax. So I mean, that's going to take a little bit of effort to do some of these. Some of these other ones, you have to have a perfect bond. Like I think the perfect bond with this guy, I'm not sure how I got it. I thought it was from using the Thunder Fruit, but then does Thunder Fruit work with some of these other ones? Because there's some of these other ones that you have to form a perfect bond with them as well. The easiest ones right here, as far as what you have to do, oddly enough, are the ones that are the roaming. So these ones, the legendary, the roaming, the Dusket, and the Ikazune, both of those, you capture one, you got half of it done already. Next one, you get 30,000 experience, you got it. But then, in order to encounter a Gamma of one of those in the wild, now that is a little bit trickier. A Gamma Gleaming of a Dusket in the wild, really, really rare. So if you guys get a Gamma Gleaming Dusket or a Gamma Gleaming Ikazune, then you have got some of the rarest Lumians in the entire game. So let's go rally over here to the Rally Ranch. I'm going to head up there, and then we're going to show you some of the new stuff that we've got up in that area. Okay, so here we are in the Rally Ranch. Now we're going to talk to this guy. All right, I've already done some rallying of some of the things that I've got. So this is one of the hardest ones as far as the starters. That's going to take the most time, is that you're going to have to rally 50 of them. So I'm going to get a bunch of these, and I will actually end up saving any of these that have just positive personality traits. None of those did, so I'm going to just do release all on all of those. But any of them that do have just positive personality traits, I'll make sure that I save those so I can give them to you guys during live stream. So make sure you subscribe. You've got the notification bell on so I can give you guys some really good positive personality trait Lumians. Speaking of positive personality traits, we've got some new stuff going on here. So look at the toys. I've unlocked some new toys here. Some of them I have not unlocked yet, but we're going to get those after we go a little further in the training. So it used to be we only had the rubber ducky, which it would say would rally Lumians that share a personality trait with the rally leader or assistant. So sometimes, you know, if you had your leader that had clever or clumsy, and you know your assistant had nimble, then it would basically pick up personality traits of the leader and the assistant. So this next one right here, the bouncy ball, it says that rally Lumians that share a positive personality trait. So it's not just like positive or negative. This is more of a let's share a positive personality trait with the rally leader. So basically, if your rally leader has just nimble, then what it's going to end up breeding is going to end up being whatever positive personality trait that your leader has. So I'm going to have to get a better one in there for what I'm doing. At this point, I'm just rallying some stuff to try to get there in the mastery, but later we're going to focus and try to actually get like the 2 positive personality traits and 1 negative. We're going to show you how to do that as well. This one right here is the next one unlocked, the puzzle cube. So it says rally Lumians that share a positive personality trait with the rally assistant. So if I've got this one on over here, then now this one on instead is going to try to basically whatever I rally is going to try to have, is most likely to have the nimble personality trait and pick that up. So this yo-yo one, which we have not unlocked yet, says rally Lumians that have the exact same personality as the rally leader. So whatever it's going to have here is going to have exactly the same, positive, negative, whatever. So that one will be a good one so you can focus and get whatever personality type you want. And now if you know, and if you watched any of my videos that kind of talk about the PvP series and what personality traits are the best, I've got some of those in. I've still got a few more that I need to make to show you a little bit more information on that, but those will be helpful for you, and certain Lumians do better with certain personality traits. Now we've got here the feed. The strawberry we already knew about. This one, it says rally Lumians that share at least 1 unique point with the rally Lumians. So if you guys are talking about UPs, we're talking about UPs. Over here, if you go to training, these UP stats, so whatever you rally at the end is going to end up sharing one of these unique points. So whichever one, who knows what it's going to be, but if you can get one that's got a lot of really good UP stats, and the more you can get down here, you can see these just start increasing. This one's 1. This one right here says that it will share at least 2 unique points with each Lumian. And if we keep going down here a little bit further, this fruit says that it will share 3 of the UP stats with each rallying Lumian. So that is good. This one, it goes on to 4 and then 5. So if you want to transfer the UP stats right there from something that you're using as a trainer, right here, the rally leader or assistant, then that is the way to do that, and that is through fruit. Now we've got over here the totems. Right now we have not unlocked these totems yet, but there's 2 of them that we like. This one right here, rally Lumians with 2 positive personality traits and 1 strong negative trait. So a positive trait, 2 positives and 1 negative there, and then this right here, you can rally Lumians with a strong positive personality trait and 2 negative. So when they say strong, like if it's clumsy, it'd be right here. Like you could have like maybe a nimble and a brawny, but you probably have a clumsy, and the clumsy would end up being really, really strong. So some of these negative personality traits don't matter so much, so it wouldn't be such a big deal. Same thing here, though. You may want to have something that's like double brawny trait, and you're willing to have 2 negative personality traits in order to have one of the traits be super duper strong. So that's what the totems are for, and you can unlock these again as well. As far as you go in the mastery, at some point you're going to end up unlocking those. So I'm here at level 24, still working on getting up, or level 23, working on getting to level 24. Once I'm there, I'm going to have right here the smiling totem. So I'm really close to getting that, and then I'm going to start rallying things that will have 2 positive personality traits and 1 negative. So I'm going to put those together and again give those to you guys during live streams. So again, make sure you're subscribed and you've got the notification bell on. So that, guys, is the 101. That's the basics of mastery. Once you unlock the mastery, guys, you guys are wondering, how do I get the gleamings? If you want to get the gleamings, what you have to do is get them to 100%, like I said, and once you've got it to 100%, you've unlocked that gleaming. So you're not going to be able to find any. Basically, these starters, you don't find them in the wild, but you can get gleamings from rallying them. So you can do that through the rallying aspect, and then the other ones, you might be able to find some gleamings in the wild. So guys, good luck. If you get any gleamings, let me know. I want to check them out and see how they look. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later.